Good afternoon, Minecrafters. This is me stuck in a stuck on screen. Happy Wednesday, folks. This is April 16th, 2025. We're stuck inside this monstrosity. What is going on today, folks? Happy Wednesday. There's a golem on top there. Got bubbles to my right, to your left. Fish to my left, to your right. What? What? And this big, gigantic nether portal. What? What? So, folks, I hope you're having a great day today. This is April 16th, 2025. As I said on my X, I'm talking about eggs today. So, let me show you real quick. Maybe make sure. Hold on. Let me make sure that I am in peaceful mode because I think I left this off in hard mode. Yes, on Monday. And again, I wasn't feeling my best. Still not all the way there, but getting on top of it. So the problem with Monday's stream, this whole idea of this, I guess you could say either a trident farm or a drowned farm, was the idea. The drowned spawn here in hard mode or normal mode, and they should see the eggs. See, there's turtle eggs right here. They love turtle eggs. Any mob or a zombie likes eggs. Don't. That's how it is. So there's the turtle eggs. Okay. So the idea is if the mobs spawn here, they should see the eggs up there. They walk towards the eggs, and as they go for the eggs, they get pushed up into the bubble elevator up into here, and then get pushed all the way around to the other side. Well, something is going on where they are not seeing the eggs for whatever reason. It was working before, and now it's not. So what I'm going to do, maybe it might be because the bubbles are, I don't know, more or whatever. We could try it. Let me try going to hard mode one more time just to see, but I have an idea how to fix this today. And let me just try it one more time so we don't, let me see where I can go. I'm going to turn this into hard mode. Don't worry, we'll do the National Day calendar and all that good stuff in 1 second. I just want to make sure I'm all set for this. All right, we'll go into hard mode. And the drown should start spawning in. There's one right over there. Kind of focus in here. There we go. Should be able to start seeing them. I don't want to get too close. And they should see the eggs. But see how they're not, before they would go right for the eggs, and now they're not going for the eggs. So my idea is to set the eggs in front of the bubble elevator, the bubble curtain, and then have a hole that they'll drop into and then push towards the bubble elevator. So that's the, see, I mean, it probably could work, but not as much as I want it to work. So I think that's what I'm going to do today is actually make this hole. And I'll show you how I'm going to do this. So the idea is I have a conduit nearby. That's why I'm not drowning. The idea is always use silk touch when it comes to these eggs. Use silk touch. Um, let's see. Can I get in through over here? I don't want to break nothing yet. Okay. Come in over here. At least break this egg. Use silk touch or you won't get your egg. There we go. Did I get my egg? Of course I didn't. Of course I didn't. All right. Where did it go? There it is. All right. So my idea is this. have the egg either on this block or this top block here. Probably this top block here would be a better idea. And like that. Get rid of this. Now I don't want to lose. Where's he at? Okay. It's gonna be. It has to be the whole length of this thing, but I have a hole here going all the way down. I don't know, maybe 3, 4 blocks down, maybe 5. So, just to give you a kind of an idea. So they'll see the egg. I have to set up some sort of like doorway here, so that way it stops the water from flowing into the hole. So, so as they walk, there's no water here. They drop into the hole. At the bottom of the hole, there'll be like a current that will push them into a bubble elevator that's in the same level as the hole. And that way, this will be more functional. That's the idea for today. That's the idea. If I can get that far, I don't know. But I want this thing to work for as long as I started this back in 2023. I've never got this thing to work properly. I want this thing to work. So that's the chore for today. Let's go over the National Day calendar. And then we'll get this day started. So let me turn around here. Let me pop this helmet off. If I can, I gotta get rid of this extra stuff I have on me. All right. Make sure the audio is doing good. Yep, sounds good. All right. So today's April 16th, 2025. If you were born today, you celebrate your birthday with, let's see, Alexander Cartwright, born this day, 1820, considered the inventor of modern baseball. Wilbur Wright of the Wright brothers fame, born this day, 1867, aviation inventor and pioneer. Barry Nelson, born this day, 1917, the first actor to play James Bond. I think the movie was called in Her Majesty's Secret Service. It was in the early 19th. He was before Sean Connery. Don Kirshner, born this day, 1934, American rock and roll producer who invented bubblegum music. David M. Brown, born this day, 1956, astronaut who died, unfortunately, on Shuttle Columbia, STS-107. Bless those folks. We are standing on the shoulders of giants, and that was one of the giants. John Cryer, actor, born this day, 1965, known as Ducky in Pretty in Pink, and the series Two and a Half Men. Selena, born this day, 1971, Latina singer and songwriter, fashion designer who was known as the Queen of Tejano music. And that's just a few of the folks born this day, folks. Also, today's National Pathway Day. I don't know what that means, so let's look it up. Pathway. It's industry-themed career and technical education courses for high school and community college students that use the industry to prepare them for both their career and college. Career Pathway Day or National Pathway Day. So we salute National Pathway Day. National Banana Day. Where were you, dude, all the time? Like when I do this, I need him all the time when I do this. National Banana Day, National Bean Counter Day, National Orchid Day. I got my mom one of those for, I think it was Easter or Mother's Day. No, it wasn't Mother's Day's coming up. It was a couple of days, like the last prior holiday. She still loves her orchid. National Healthcare Decisions. And so get out your healthcare decisions, your orchids, your bean counters, your bananas, your pathways. And happy birthday, folks. That's your National Day calendar, April 16th, 2025. We are moving on and checking the audio. Sounds good. So let's go ahead and grab some shut-eye. Toss that in there. And maybe we can get this thing working before the stream is over today. Yeah, definitely Monday. we'll be making a windmill for Easter. I know Easter's this weekend, so I don't stream on the weekend. So we will definitely shoot for Monday for the windmill. Let's see if I can put everything in here, which I can't. Okay. So what I want to do is dig that hole out and try to get at least this side working before the stream's over. All right. I think that's all I need to do. And then we got to dig this hole. I could actually go out this way. I'd love to see that glass I knocked out. Let me see here. Yeah, I like this. You can see, I have to light that up so you can see the seafloor. And then see them coming towards the trap. I have another exit out this way. So, and this is kind of like what I was hoping to do anyway, to set up like a glass wall and all that stuff. So I might be able to do it now. I wasn't going to be able to do it because the eggs were there. Now, since the eggs are going to be pushed out this way, I might be able to put that glass wall right by the bubbles, which would be really cool. All right, anyhow, let's get down here and start digging. Let me see here. I want to make sure how far over. Let me knock out these soul sand. Whoa! Unfortunately, because I'm going to have to make them go deeper. I know you guys are probably like, what are you doing with all this time last week trying to get these, or Monday trying to get this working, and you're breaking it again? Well, I think this is going to be more efficient compared to the other idea. I was trying this out Monday, and I saw them not going in after those eggs, and that's the whole reason for this contraption is them being trapped by the eggs, or them going for the eggs. That's the whole idea. And I've had this drown farm idea since 1923, 2023, and I want this thing working. I just want it to work. The whole idea for me being over here anyway is I collect squid ink sacks over here too, and that the black is for the wool for the Gargamel build, and yeah, we all know the story. So this is I think 2964. I gotta dig over to here. This is where, okay, so I gotta go down about 5 blocks. That's 3, 4, 5. Let's see if this is the golden number. And 64 is where they fall down in. So let's see if I can go back up. There we go. And so like there. So the idea is it would fall down here. I would have to set up some sort of like wall. I'll show you. This would probably, like, the frame of the wall be down here further down, but I'm just giving you like an idea. And it's got to be at least 2 blocks high because that's how tall the mobs are. Probably I'm going to have to put the eggs. I don't know. They won't be able to see the eggs if I go right there. All right, maybe like this high. So at least they can see the eggs. And then it would have to go all the way across. Like that. to the other side. And like I said, this is so that water will be stopped from coming in. So I'll put a couple buttons here, and then dry this inside out. I'm going to need buttons. I guess it should go out over this way. Could make some wood buttons. Here's Freckles. Let's see. If there's any. I'll have to get some bones for bone meal real quick. I know there's a tree right there. Excuse me. Before I made the tree farm, that was like my little mini tree farm right there. So I kept it there in memoriam. Let's see. All right, I just need a few bit of bones. See how the ink? See, just from hanging out here, I got couple stacks worth of ink. And that was the idea coming over here. Is so that give the farm a chance to spawn some ink squid. I need to make storage down here too. That's the other thing I need to do for this place is storage. So bone meal. There's Freckles. It doesn't work 100%, but gets done what I need to get done. I need to make buttons, so turn that on. And then there. Like I said, not 100% when this gets blocked. Then it doesn't work. I gotta fix it so that doesn't happen. Oh, I need a few buttons for now. This has to be tweaked. I made all this stuff back in the summer of 2023, so it's been a while since I've been messing with this stuff, and a lot of it's not done correctly. I should just get a stack of gravel because that's like sand, and you just stick it in, um, so I can dry that out. Probably gonna have to take the I'm getting ahead of myself. Take the buttons out. There's a squid. There's a squid being made. Yeah, I think first I'm gonna have to try this out, then do all this stuff. There's my buttons. I'm losing my buttons. Uh, did I or didn't I? That's a good question. Dolphins don't know either. Okay. All right. See if I hop in here. All right. Make sure there's no outside water source. I guess I used all my stone. Have to make some more gravel, I guess, or get some more gravel. Since I'll be digging this out anyway, I should start taking this stuff out. And just to put this out there, this weekend is Star Wars Celebration Japan. So it should start 9 o'clock a.m. Friday morning, I suppose, no matter where you're at. So I don't know if it's going to be like, because there's a time difference between here and Japan. So I don't know if they're going to film it first and then replay it for us for our time zone. I don't know like how this is all supposed to work. I tried looking it up last night, didn't see anything definitive, but it usually works out in the end. So Friday for sure is day one, and it goes for the whole weekend. It's a convention, Star Wars convention, and usually they give you tips of what's, or not tips, but clues, hints, what's coming up for the franchise and any new movies, all that good stuff. I don't want to dig all the way down yet. I want to make sure this thing, the principle works first, and then we'll move on. But it's sound from what I'm doing here. I think it's sound. So, all right. So cover this up so no water gets in here, right? And then just keep filling that up. The only thing of it is, I'm gonna have to do it from the outside. Pop this hole and then go up. All right, that's a new one. All right, and then probably fill it in from over here. So you just take your gravel and just fill it in. Once it's filled in, then you have to go back in and take it out, and then it should have air pocket in there. Or if you got sponges, that's another way of doing it. Like that. I guess you can put the buttons in now, I suppose. Let's see. So then I'm going to put a button here and here. That should stop it. And then I'm going to put buttons on top there. Yeah. I want water rushing back in. Interesting. I guess like this for now until it's broken. It should work. Kind of. Alright, let's just see. Now, how did I get out of there? Is it over here? Yeah. Now I got water rushing down from here. Great. Plug that up. There you go. I got water coming from over here. Put a button here. And here. There we go. I should take care of it. I'm going to probably need a torch. Alright, now if I break this... Oh, I should just use my torch. Okay, where's that water coming from? I think it's coming... I have buttons here, don't I? What? Are you serious? Maybe it has to be inside that block. I watched this tutorial the other day, and it seemed like it worked. I don't understand. Maybe I have to put a button, yeah, like that. Shoot. can't have this here. I really thought that that one button and then the button on the top was going to do it. I guess not. I have to look up the name before I'm done the stream. I'll tell you guys the Minecrafter I was checking out that his is a lot simpler than what I'm building here. A lot simpler than this. See, this is the idea. You want them to fall, and then you want to have a water source here, and then the water elevator is going to be here. That pushes them back up. Um, I think like this should do it, and then has to be ice. Knock these out, and I have to get some water. I have water on me. I'm getting rid of this stuff too. Take these out. Should still be. There you go. That's the idea. And that should go all the way up to our thing. Boy, this is going to be tricky because I got to widen that doorway all the way to the end on both sides. And tall enough that they can see these eggs. I should just bring a chest down here. I used all my wood. Shoot, I guess I have to go in through this way. That should be okay. And then, like I said, if you're into Star Wars, Andor is the 22nd. That's the second season of Andor. That's the 22nd coming out. That's going to be good. Today is Daredevil's finale. Season finales today. Daredevil Born Again. That's tonight, 9 o'clock, Disney Plus. And again, I've been loving Microsoft Flight Simulator. It doesn't. It's not 100%, but man, for what it does, it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it because I use the 2020 version, which is pretty good. But there was no like career mode, and this career mode thing is really cool. I'm enjoying it. So definitely check it out if you get a chance. All right, so I'm gonna need a couple of things of water. Can I get water from here? Nope. Nope. Come on. Yep. And here, like that. See, it flows, and I gotta turn that into ice. I'm gonna need ice. I'm trying to think if I have any here. I might have some in my ender chest. But I haven't done stuff with my red in a long time, my ice red. And my kingdom for some ice. Trying to remember anywhere I could possibly have ice without me having to go from here. It's never that simple. Hey, Freckles, it's never that simple. Ever, ever. Okay, gonna get some ice and we'll come right back and fill this stuff in. It should work. Should work. Don't think I have any ice in here. Of course not. Of course not. No. Why would I have ice in there? It don't make any sense. Alright, give me a second. We'll grab some coffee, and as soon as we spawn in, we'll move on. How's that for some sound effects? um, I could take you over to the mushroom farm. I don't think I have any ice over there though, but I'll take you over here anyway. Come here, buddy. Can you fit through here? Yeah. You can thank your trader buddy for sticking you on that water platform. Bada bing. I don't think I'm going to have any ice over here, but I want to make sure he's okay. Yeah, I hear him. Let me check out. I have some um, shulkers over here. Let's see. This is what this is all about. It's building Gargamel's cottage here, right by the Smurf village. This was a St. Patty's Day idea. Kind of gotten a little out of hand, but you know, that's Minecraft. It's all out of hand. Let's see. Any ice? Any ice? Any ice? Any ice? Of course not. No, 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 no. All right. Let's hop back in the portal. I know where's a bunch of ice. I left my boat at the iron farm. Gotta love it. Um, yeah, I don't have another boat over here. It's like our little aquarium. Yeah, that's not how the iron farm's supposed to work, but you know, who am I to judge? And you would be right. That is a geode down there. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that was there originally or it came in after an update, but yeah, definitely going to put that to use eventually. Wow, do you hear that that sound effect? That's pretty spooky. That's pretty cool. I like it. Look at the Lord. Trying to remember. I hate to have to go pick the ice myself. I should have some already mined over here. I'm getting a really bad feeling that I took a lot of that to the desert, uh, that desert village we were at on Monday. But think positive. Maybe it's still over here. Might be a little bit over here somehow. Just hoping to see maybe there might be some ice. I do have a chest for ice, but I don't think I took all the... Oh, okay. Just curious to see if there's more in here somewhere. This is the overflow. That's blue ice. There's different levels of ice that last longer and are slicker. And they're used for different types of farms and stuff. I guess I'll have to use this portal up here. This has to be finished, if you haven't noticed. The cleric tower. Gentlemen, made these little balconies. Supposed to be their bedrooms. Okay, that is spooky, man. Yeah, I guess I can't go up there, can I? Alright, that's wonderful. I'm completely and utterly trapped. How do you like that? I don't know why I put a covered that up. Maybe because the portal goes over top of it or something? I don't know. I just don't know. I'm running out of rockets. Rockets. How's that for how's that for rendering? Holy moly. I gotta admit though, it's a little faster than it used to be. I have a cacti there. Let's see if we can put ice in. All that for a lousy block of ice. That's why you keep stuff that you use all the time in the ender chest, so you don't have to do what I just did. But I haven't organized that ender chest in about 2 years. So again, try it if you haven't tried out the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Give it a shot, man. That career mode is awesome, but you have to have halfway decent internet connection because it's all done through their servers, and if you have a bad connection, it'll hop and skip. What I tend to do, because I have Wi-Fi in my apartment, I wire my Xbox straight to use the Ethernet cable, go straight to the router. That way, there's no loss of signal, and it's a little bit better, but not by much because I can't afford really good broadband anyway. Um, but yeah, so let's go down and throw some ice in here. If you haven't tell, I got the lag even when I'm playing this game. Um, so you replace these two blocks with the ice. This is like a little model mock of what this bigger version is going to be. The water flows here. So if you drop down, I'll show you. Let's pretend we are drowned. We see an egg through the portal there. We see an egg. We're like, I want the egg. Now, it tends to slow down. I mean, if I use probably blue ice, it'd be faster. But when another mob comes in here, it'll push them right on in. Um, Now I'm going to have to put a torch or something over here because I'm not going to be able to see once I throw some water coming down here. Guess, yeah, I'm going to have to, where's my buttons? Put a button here. That's the other thing, the torch. If you get a torch near this ice, it's going to melt. Guess over here would be good. There you go. Right. And then I got to dig straight up. We're all good. All right. There we go. There we go. Was that gravel? Yes. Pop these. There we go. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Now I just got to put the kelp in there. I already have some kelp cut. What a monstrosity, huh? This is like a scratch pad, a notepad in 3D. Look at that squid swimming around. I need your ink. Get in there, bud. All right. Let's pop this. Grab this. Possibly this. See how that works? Pop that there. Looking good. Maybe grab some shut eye before we start this. And like I said, you don't have to go to the extreme that I'm doing with this. It could be very, very simple. Very simple. I mean, extremely simple. I made this very complicated. I just assumed that they could see through the curtain of bubbles, could see the eggs, and that would have been it. But apparently they can't. So, or because of the update, it doesn't happen like it used to. I suppose. I don't know. But I know this is going to work. I know this is going to work. But we will definitely try this out before I make the bigger version. Oh, um, if I bring this all the way up, it's going to ruin. Oh no. Yeah, I gotta put those slabs back. Because if I bring this these kelp all the way up, it might stop the flow. Let me go grab those slabs. just want to make sure he doesn't go after the, because I don't want him going the wrong way in there. If he goes to the back, I'm going to have to kill him. Come on, buddy. Go through that front door. Go through the front door. There he goes. There he goes. Come on, bud. You can do it. You can do it. Going through the front. The other problem is I should put a trap door on that edge so they will walk over that. They would think that that's a solid block there. But I'm hoping the buttons would solve that problem, but I don't know. Yeah, they're not going in. I might have to use a trap door. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't go for those eggs. Don't go for those eggs. No. That's what he's doing. All right, I'm going to have to go into peaceful mode. I'm going to have to put a trap door in there. Like right here on this edge. I don't think I have any more wood. And I would like to make that a little higher too. Let me make that a little higher. I don't think I have any more stone on me. No, of course not. Oh yeah, the joy. Can you feel it? No. Are you serious? I stepped on the egg. Oh my God. I think that's what happened to the other egg. I was standing on it when I was trying to pick it and it broke. I think I have one more in the chest down below. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. I want to make these a little higher so these guys can see these eggs. Then if I put the buttons in, it should... Oh, give me a break. Here we go. Hit waterproof. There we go. Yeah, I can see. There we go. Oop, there we go. Bada bing. Yep. It should work. Now, if I put the egg in that same spot, hopefully they'll see it this time around. They should see it like that. Now, the thing of it is because that's water, like right here on this edge. I don't know if it's like that's preventing them from seeing it or not. That's the question. So I don't know if I have to make that like a air bubble too so they can see it. I don't know. But let's go into hard mode and give it another shot. There's one right there. It's as if he sees it, he knows it's there, but for whatever reason, he doesn't want to go over. Now it's raining, so I'll be able to see down below. Once you get dry, you lose the ability to see through the ocean to the ocean floor. So now, because it's raining, I can see straight down. I don't understand why they won't get to that. Any other time, they would love to grab that egg. That's what it's supposed to be part of their programming. Their nature is to go after that egg. I don't know. It's because I gotta be close to it or something. I don't know. That is so bizarre. There's, there's that one guy. Looks like he's going for it. That's so weird. It's like they see it, they're going for it, and then they turn away. I just don't want to go around the the wrong side of that doorway and grabbing it. I could lighten this place up with his lanterns, and I can look in from the wall down below, but shouldn't be this hard. It should not be this hard. Okay, the other option is to build the way that other guys showed to do it. Oh, now these guys are locking in on me. Man, it's so frustrating. It worked. This worked beautifully before. I don't know what's changed. Ah, it's driving me nuts. All right, let's go into peaceful mode. I don't have enough time to actually build this other guy's idea. Let me see what time it is. It's about 2:20. So basically what you want to do is make a square rectangular area, put the egg in the center, uh, and make the same idea like a doorway around so that they could fall into this, make a channel surrounding the egg, and then they fall down into it. So I guess that's the option we're going to have to go for on Monday. Before I do that, let me, I know the fast thing I can do. Let me go grab one of these couple lanterns, and then we can watch from the other side of that wall before I totally give up on this idea. I can still use this idea of the rest of this thing, but I still need to. I have to get them funneled to the bubble elevator, and the only way I'm going to do that is I got to draw them in by those eggs. And I have no clue why they are not going after those eggs, unless he can't see it. Unless they can't see it because it's on the other side of that air bubble. I'm at a total loss. But the way the guy built this drown farm, it's almost on the same idea that I'm doing it. So I don't know. I really don't know what the difference is. Um, yeah, let me go grab the crystals, and I'll make these lanterns and throw a few lanterns around before I call it the end of the stream. That's really frustrating. I wouldn't have gone through this whole process if I didn't realize it wouldn't have worked to begin with. It did work. When I first built this whole thing back in 2023, they actually went into those bubbles using the eggs as bait. I don't know what's changed. It happens. That's why anytime there's an update, you have to double check your farms and see if they're still working. any? I got tons of crystals. Grab a few of those. I might have to get the shards. Grab some shutite too. Actually, I like the rain because it helps me to. Well, I'm gonna be inside, so yeah, might as well. I don't have any. I can't believe I have no crafting table here. Oh, there it is. I don't know what the recipe is. Right into these shards. Yes, sir. Now I got shards. It's underneath. Grab 2 stacks. Might be able to do it without the. Yeah, nope. Using my own recipe book, but the crafting table gives you 9 blocks versus 4 blocks to craft. So, or only 12 really. That's fine for now. But I really expect it to work. I thought, that was going to be the solution, was right there. Just have the egg, let them fall down, and that would solve the whole issue. But no. I seen this guy's video on YouTube. Let me see if I can look it up. I'll tell you the guy's name. The guy's name is Endy Crafts, ENDYCRAFTS. Endy Crafts. He built this 9 months ago. It's a Trident bartering farm in Minecraft Bedrock 1.21. It looks exactly. See, that's the thing though. His egg though is covered in an air bubble. It looks like, so that might be the difference. Why mine it's not working. But I could still, even if I build his, I could still use what I've already gotten set up. I'll just have to make a channel to push those guys to that wall. The Endy Crafts, ENDYCRAFTS. I say thank you to him too, because uh, I'm going to probably be doing his version Monday next week. But oh, you know what? Well, because I wanted to do that windmill this Monday for Easter. I'd like to get this working before we do the windmill. Then when I get this working, we'll do the windmill. Now the idea is I got to get lost so I can't find my way back, and then it makes it longer. See, it makes it longer and harder. Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. But you know what? It doesn't work because I'm trying to get this done. Let me throw some light in here. The other problem is if I threw light in here, they might not spawn in. That's the other problem too. But I don't know. We'll see. Just a couple of blocks. They're pushing me around in the back. That's why the dolphins are around. Alright, we'll go inside here. Go into hard mode. And see what happens. Can't fit in here, Mr. Dolphin. Should be able to see out now. But again, because of the light level, it might not allow mobs to spawn. There we go. Where's my door thing? It's right there. All right, let's go into hard mode. They should start walking around and hopefully over here. Like I said, because of the lanterns being super bright, it might not allow them to spawn in. Yeah, I might have to use like a soul light or whatever. Let me go outside and see it. I tried it out. They're all pushed over here because the light level is too bright over there. It's just darker hitting this side. Yeah, I don't see any over here because of this. The light's too bright. Man, is that frustrating or what? Oh my god. There's one over there, I think. No. There's one there. Jeez. Yeah, I think because that the light level's too bright, they won't spawn in here. Because there's an air pocket, it gets stuck. Oh, there's one over there. There we go. Maybe. Come on, buddy. Go for those eggs. No. Don't you dare come after me. See if I can go back inside. You should. There's a couple right there. Come on, buddy. Go after those eggs. Let's go. See, if I had this whole thing lined with eggs, that would make it more enticing too. It's probably, maybe it's too high as well. It's also maybe too high. Yeah, on his Indie Crafts, he has it at the same level as them. All right, one more time. Let me see if I lower it. If that does anything. I gotta get out of here though. I don't want to. I gotta upload this stuff to YouTube. Maybe if I lower the egg to their level, might make a difference. Gotta watch it not to step on it. All right. All right. Should be the same level, right? There's my egg. I'm desperate to get this thing working. There we go. All right. Go into hard mode. Have to be a certain distance for them to spawn. I think it's like 43 blocks. There we go. Now I just got to draw them in over here. Once they see me, they should come towards me. Come on, buddy. There they go. There they go. Come on, bud. Just got to keep coming over this way. Come on. Whoop. There's one behind me. I knew it. I knew it. Now that egg is on their level. You should be able to see that. There he goes. Come on, bud. Come on, dude. Do it. Do it. Do it. Get in there. Get in there. So I mean, this, if the farm was this proficient, I shouldn't have to be doing this. It should just work. Uh, Come on, man. Get in there. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Jeez. He wants to. He wants to. That's so messed up. Come on, buddy. Get in there. There he goes. Oh. He's just staring at it. He is just staring at it. Why doesn't he go in? Should be able to. Yeah, I can sit up here. Here we go. It ain't working. All right, we'll try IndieCraft's farm on Monday and give that a whirl. So frustrating. Doesn't make any sense. It should work. It really should work. Someone had said something about buttons, like buttons. Mobs can't see past buttons or something like that. It's like a solid thing to a mob. I don't know. But this IndieCrafts build, he uses buttons, and I watched the video. It works. So I don't need you agreeing with me, dude. Dude, get in there. Come on, you can do it. You're killing me. You're killing me. Get in there. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. All right, guys. I guess I'm gonna have to leave this here until Monday. I am so sorry. I thought this was going to work. I really did. I really did. We'll try IndieCraft's idea on Monday. This Friday is Hardcore Friday, so we'll be back here Friday for Hardcore. World 11. And let me grab some shut-eye. My laptop went to sleep, so I can't give you guys a raid. All kinds of good stuff's happening right now. So we'll be back on Friday for Hardcore, Monday next week for This World. And if I don't see you guys until then, happy Easter for those who celebrate Easter, and Passover, all that good stuff. Happy spring. And like I said, Star Wars this Friday, Star Wars Celebration. Check out YouTube, check out StarWars.com or .net, and it tells you all the upcoming events for this weekend. So it's going to be big. Tonight is Daredevil. Check out Daredevil on Disney. You guys have a good Wednesday. I will see you Friday. Have a good day.